last couple of matches, I've only had to make like 2 saves, which is a lot better than the other clean sheets I've had to make where there's been a couple more than that. So credit the guys in front of me. We're doing well defensively, just got to put the ball in the back of net, but results will come. It's good when we have a strong back line. I think we're finally getting those partnerships firmed up.
Yeah, and a little bit of a different look with Tony in the back line there. What kind of does he bring to that back line that you guys maybe have been missing so far this season?
Yeah, I mean, Tony is very strong. He's very great in the air, but he's also a midfielder, so he's clean with his feet. If he gets the ball at his feet, you can trust him to take his time and find the right pass, pick guys out. You can also slip it over the top pretty well. So, he's done great, slid right in, and, glad to get the result with him back there.
Yeah, and the team's knocking on the doorstep of playoffs here. What do we got to do to get some more points to lock down that playoff berth?
Yeah, we got 2 more this week. We got Tulsa away, and then we're back home here next Sunday. So two massive games, especially a Western Conference game, then back home for a conference game. So, get some points out of that. Absolutely, it's imperative. So those next few matches are huge. Put us right back in the playoff position.
Always nice to get the clean sheet. What did you see from the squad out there tonight?
Personally, I thought it was probably one of our better overall performances. We were dangerous in attack, solid defensively, aside from a couple I think our own errors where we took risks at some times, but that's the game, and luckily we were able to clean up. And disappointed we didn't get the 3 points, but I think we find some confidence in knowing that we're slowly starting to get better with each game.
What was it like coming back to St. Louis?
It's different being on the other side, actually. Different changing room. You don't have the fans cheering you on, so it's a different atmosphere. But really enjoyed coming back, and it was a fair result, I think. We had chances, you guys had chances, so I think to walk out with a point was good.
Yeah, and you mentioned you took a little bit of a knock in there. Talk about what happened on that play.
I think it was from my own player, actually. I called for it, and I just hit it the back of his head and got me right in the cheek, but things happen.
Yeah, and what kind of change does the rain bring to a game like this when you're playing on the turf?
For us, it's good. It speeds the ball up a bit. We like to keep the ball, so we like to move it a bit. We couldn't quite. St. Louis were very good today. They stopped us playing. They did a good job pressing us high and forcing us to make mistakes, really, and we really couldn't settle into the game, and credit to them, they did really well.
I'd like to call it that we lost 2 points today because I felt, and of course I'm going to look at the replay of the game, but when I was sitting, I felt we were the better team. We totally dominated the first half with the chances. Their keeper makes that game 0-0, makes a couple of great saves, and our inability to hit a frame on quite a few other occasions is the reason why we walk off the field with 1 point. But a lot of encouraging things, a lot of good signs in that game. The way we played, I thought our tempo with the ball was very good. I thought our work rate was exceptional. The whole group worked incredibly well. We pressed them really good in some moments. We made it really difficult for them. And look, they're a good team. In my opinion, they're the best team on the west side of the things. Even they're not in the first place, but I've seen all the teams, and I think they're a pretty good team. And I won't be surprised if they go to the final. So.
Yeah, and can you expand upon some of those positives you saw? How much of that can you attribute to some of the fresh faces, the new signings, or guys playing different roles like Tony back on the back line tonight?
Of course, that plays a part, but the most important thing is now for the last 10 days, 12 days, we have had a majority of the group on the field, and the level rises up. The competition for spots is increasing. People working hard, and when you get all these guys back and then you add a couple of new pieces, the level always, of course, the level becomes even better.